Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the Unthinkable. So, the initial intention of this video was to address the very soon to be upcoming changes coming to YouTube on the 10th. And as I look at my clock, it is the 10th. That said, there is a second part to this, and it is upcoming changes to the channel. So if you would bear with me through this, that would be great. So basically, there are some changes coming to YouTube today that basically were worded in sort of a shady way. And they were worded so that it led one to believe that YouTube was going to try to shut down channels. Basically, what they said was that channels that they deem at their own discretion commercially unviable could be done away with. What does that mean to someone like me? It sounds to me like they had some idea of, okay, well, this channel is putting out a idea or group of ideas that we do not like. Let's say conservative bullhorns. We do not like it, and we can't just outright get rid of them, but we can demonetize them, which in a lot of cases has already happened. And once they're demonetized, we can say, well, this isn't commercially viable. We had to shut you down. Since this came to light that they had worded it in this way, there was a lot of pushback. To the point where they were put on the back foot and had to go on the defensive. So at this time, as far as I am concerned, you're not really going to see much of a change anywhere on YouTube. If they're going to do anything, they're going to have to wait a little bit until the whole ruckus dies down. Also, it would seem that they are or would be a way they worded a couple other things in that policy change would be I'm not big enough to come under the scrutiny. Okay, I do not have tens of thousands of subscribers, so at this point I am really not worried. What this video was going to be about was going to be my backup plan or a course of action if something did happen. Now, although I am not worried, God forbid the channel disappears. As of right now, there is no backup plan. A number of weeks ago, looked over some other platforms. I even briefly tried one out. I thought I'd fall back on the old standby Facebook because videos can be uploaded there. But at the end of the day, becoming some sort of internet personality was not on my checklist of goals. Bottom line. The checklist of goals, there was quite a number of them. Basically, when it came to having a successful YouTube channel, it was about having a successful YouTube channel. Not a YouTube channel with a backup plan for Daily Motion or, whatever. It was this. If for some reason the YouTube gods decide to do away with this, then it is done away with. It is over. That's it. There is no backup plan. It is this and just this. So, which brings us to the second part of, or the added on second part of this video. There are going to be pretty, in my mind, significant changes coming to this channel come the first of the new year. These are brought on by basically funding or lack thereof, depending which way you want to look at it. I am okay with these changes. Some people may not be. I don't think I'll catch a bunch of grief over this, but if I do, a lot of this is what it is. It's one of those deals. So, basically, the changes will be as follows. One, I will only be uploading on 2 nights a week. All right? One of those nights may have extra content. I will not burn a night, let's say, on something like this, or channel news, or anything that's non-review or non-information based will be slid in on one of the 2 nights behind whatever the main attraction of that night is. There will be some series being put on indefinite hold. The primary, or the big one, will be nasal snuff. I have one more product in group 4 of nasal snuff, which I will be doing after my little upcoming break here. And then I have one standalone American product. And that will be the end of nasal snuff until further notice. Which I don't know if the notice will ever come again, to tell you the truth. Alternatives. One, there will be no nicotine pouches being reviewed. All right? And the alternatives playlist, the regular nicotine alternative dips, will end when I do the next 2 reviews. I had a set of 4 here. I've done 2. There will be 2 more sometime between now and New Year's, and that will be it. For those wondering about the new Outlaw line, have absolutely no intention of wasting my or anybody else's money on any Outlaw dip. Have zero, repeat, zero interest in buying or giving money to Outlaw or anybody associated with him. So, that should answer anyone's questions. Hopefully I will not get more questions about it in the comments section. Zero interest. Not going to be here in another year anyway. So, Outlaw's dips anyway. So, we have the alternatives. The nasal is going. There will be no spring snooze series. Loose snooze I had talked about. That is indefinitely put off. All right? There will be no European snooze at all. That is indefinitely on pause. All right, what will continue is the short format dip reviews, and I will finish up the chew playlist, the chewing tobacco playlist. After the chewing tobacco playlist is over, there will be no short format chew reviews. As for face-offs, true face-offs, there will not be any. I may continue with dip face-offs, but that will only happen after the short format dips and chew reviews are finished. At that time, the channel will most likely go down to 1 day a week. All right? This is probably 2 to 3 months off. Why is this happening? This is happening because I am no longer in the position, not so much not willing, but not in the position to fund this anymore. But you put the PayPal up. I put the PayPal up. I put it up somewhat already knowing that it wasn't going to work. All right, so don't anybody rush off and be like, well, we'll save the day at PayPal. No, don't do that. Here's the reason why. No matter what happens tonight or tomorrow, whenever people see this, this is not being done. This video is not being done to try to get some sort of positive reaction over at the PayPal page. If there is, which there could be, it's not going to make any difference. I will still be going down to 2 days a week come the first of the year. Very important. All right? A difference a dollar donation could make over at PayPal would be a delay in going down to 1 day a week a few months down the road. So if I'm not going to tell you not to donate, let me put it that way. If you want to donate, that's fine, but keep in mind the down to 2 days a week come the 1st of January 2020 is happening no matter what. I mean, it would take a sizable sum of money to show up in the PayPal account in the next 24 hours, which isn't going to happen, before I would think that I was able to keep going it every other day. All right. So if you did want to donate, that would be greatly appreciated. It would keep the channel at 2 days a week from going down to 1 in March. All right. I am not surprised at all that the PayPal thing didn't go over well. I'm not surprised. To tell you the truth, the only reason I put the PayPal up when I did was because I needed to put it up in a reasonable space of time before I made this video. You're thinking to yourself, wait, did he just basically say that? Yes, I basically just said that. I knew that it was not going to go over well. I needed that in front of this video to justify this video. Oh, well, he doesn't care about his subscriber. Listen, this, I believe, is the 453rd video. Out of that 453, 400 of them are information-based, if not reviews. All 400 of them are absolutely free to the subscriber. So, not taking my subscribers into account. No, I've gone well above and beyond at this point, to the tune of, come the last Chew order coming up on the 3rd of this coming month, over $2,500. Let me put it this way. I've spent a hair over $400 during this channel in just shipping and handling charges. Yeah. So, really, this is probably long-term wise where it needs to go anyway. And I am not really upset about it. If you are, I am sorry that you feel that way. But really, I mean, you need a little self-inspection there as to why you would feel that way. Basically, things will go on as they are. It'll just be reduced. And there's a couple series that are put on indefinite hold. If money allows in the PayPal at some point, I'll bring them back on. As for the first couple days of the PayPal going up, I actually did, and this is the only part that actually threw me off, I did actually have success. So basically, the ongoing short format dip reviews and chew reviews are thanks to the 8 gentlemen that did donate, and that money is going towards both Dip and Chew on the 3rd. So I will be calling their names out at some point. I will not be saying what amounts they donated. They were all different amounts, some a little larger than I had wanted, but that is fine. There will also be very soon a shout out video. There are quite a number now. I've probably got another 40 off to my side here, but I do have to recheck emails and the wonderful Studio B to see if I can round up any more. So, in closing, there is no backup plan if this channel disappears. That said, I do not expect the channel to disappear. There will be a pretty significant cut down in videos come the first of the year. The orders go out on the 3rd, but things will go on. I am not quitting the channel. I am not giving up. I am just not in the position to fund it any further than this. So it sort of depends on donations going down the road. But keep in mind, if you do donate, it's still, still going to cut down to 2 days a week come the new year. All of that said, and this going well longer than I thought it would need to, I am off now. There will be a standalone product review, which I will tease right now for you, in 2 days before I go on break. So that is the 2019 version of Copenhagen Black. I do hope, really, that you all are well. Do take care of yourselves, and as always, God bless.